Oh my goodness, I am so tired. It is 8:15 and look at my face. I'm such a grandma, but we've had a delicious dinner. I made some pasta. We just had a pasta bake, just super quick and easy, and we have been chatting, sat on the sofa. I've actually just been going through all the comments on YouTube and reading them all, and yeah, just doing some bits and bobs on my phone. And Jack has gone upstairs because we're going up to bed now. We usually go up to bed at like 7:45, but he's been watching the darts, so he wanted to wait for the interval so he can run upstairs and carry on watching it. I absolutely hate darts. It's the one thing that I really can't get on board with. I actually quite enjoy watching football because I've grown up with football in my house. So yeah, I quite like football. I don't mind rugby. I don't really understand rugby as much as football, but rugby's more new to me. Jack kind of got me into rugby. But darts, I really can't get involved with. Darts is just really not a thing that I can get on board with at all. But I'm making us a hot chocolate because usually in the evenings we always have some kind of sweet treat, but as I have been saying, we are being healthy, so we're having hot chocolates. These are the best hot chocolate powder. If you want a really creamy, rich, chocolatey chocolate, you must get this. Jack's mum actually introduced this to me years ago when I first met Jack. She made me a hot chocolate one winter. It must have been like, well, we've been together for 9 years this year, so it could have been like 8 years ago. And yeah, the options, hot chocolate. Jack prefers the white chocolate because he loves white chocolate, but I absolutely hate white chocolate. It's so sickly. You'd be surprised how many times I hit my head on this cupboard. Well, actually no, you probably wouldn't be surprised considering I fell down the stairs last week. Oh dear, what am I like? But yeah, taking my makeup off, sipping on my hot chocolate, really... What did I tell you? I am very clumsy. Reading my book and doing my LED mask is my absolute favourite evening routine at the moment. I love it. I actually get so excited to get in bed. I know that's probably really quite sad, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, it's just so good. Anyways, I'm gonna take these hot chocolates upstairs, take off my makeup, do my skincare, do my LED mask, and go to sleep. And I will probably be asleep in about 15 minutes. So I will see you bright and early in the morning. It is 5:30 and I am full of energy this morning. I woke up at 5 o'clock with Jack and we've just been talking in bed, and he was like, "Why are you awake?" And I was like, "I don't know, but I just woke up and then I was wide awake and excited for the day." So I'm up and we're back in the kitchen because I am making Jack a coffee before he goes to work, because when I'm up, that's a little thing I like to do, and it's not often that I am awake at this time. I have just woken up to so many messages about my newsletter and so many comments, and I am so excited. I cannot wait to launch and get going with all the episodes and everything. It's going to be so brilliant, and I'm just over the moon that you guys have received it in the way that I really wanted you to. I've also woken up to an influx of quite horrible messages, which isn't that nice, but you know, that's the problem with when you're online. Every time you do something and people really love it, there's going to be people that also have something horrible to say. But that's just the way it goes. And I'm not going to give them any time because they are not important. But I thought I'd start the vlog because I'm feeling good this morning. I'm feeling good. It's Friday, we've got a productive day planned, I've got lots to do, and hopefully it's gonna be nice weather. I mean, currently it's just dark, but I was very hot this morning, so I think the temperature's definitely rising. I'm hoping it's gonna be warm today, but we shall see. Had a quick shower and I'm feeling nice and fresh, ready to smash Friday, go into the weekend with good vibes. Do you know what? I think as we're coming into spring, I did actually speak about this in my newsletter that went live this morning when you're watching this, and I just feel like spring is that feeling of excitement for the next few months ahead and really tackling your goals and doing all the things that you've been planning to do, and it just feels like such an exciting time of the year and I just love it so much. Oh, that is so yummy. So I thought I would do my makeup with you and have a little catch up because I just feel like I have so much in my brain at the moment and I just don't know what to do with all my thoughts. I've already done my skincare. I've just been using the Vichy range that I swear by and I'm always using. I'm gonna pop on a little bit of By Terry CC serum. I can't believe how quickly this year is flying by. To think that we are almost at the end of March is wild. I always feel like every single year, January and February goes very slowly, and then all of a sudden it's my birthday and we're in April, and I just think every single year, how the hell have we got here? It doesn't make sense. It is so crazy. But we have some really nice things to look forward to over the next few weeks. We've got some nice plans, some really lovely weekends with friends and family, and as I said, it is my birthday coming up, so we will be doing something that weekend, which will be lovely, and I will be bringing you along. I just love spring so much. It is my absolute favourite time of year. I actually saw a post on Instagram the other day about how we have different seasons in the UK. I think it was a bit of a joke post, but it really made me think, and actually it was so true. It was kind of saying that we have so many different parts to the year. We have like midwinter, and then we have like a sneak peek spring, and then we go back into winter again, and then we have actual spring, and then we have summer, then we have like heat wave, and it's kind of like all the little stages. We have like fake autumn in September, but then we might have another heat wave. It's really funny because it does seem like that, and it does seem like the seasons are starting to change, which is all down to global warming, which is not a good thing at all. But I really do love all of the seasons, and I think, do you know what? I actually always have. I remember being little, and I don't know if anyone else has this, but when you think back to your childhood, do you imagine that the summers are about 8 months long? Because when I think about being at primary school and what we were doing and activities and the weather, it felt like as soon as we got to March, we'd have lambing weekend. We would always go to, we had like a little farm college near us, and we would always go there every year, see the lambs being born. We'd have Easter, then it would be my birthday, and every single year my birthday was so hot. It always felt like summer. I remember one year in particular, I begged my mum to get my hair cut really short into a bob because I loved Dora the Explorer and her hair was my inspo. And my mum was very reluctant to let me cut my hair because I always had really long hair and she just loved that my hair was really long. But she let me, and I got my hair cut. I think it was for my 6th or 7th birthday, and I had a party in like a classic village hall party where you get a guy come in for entertainment and you play games and like musical chairs, all of that stuff. And we actually looked at some pictures recently, and I was wearing the chicest outfit I have ever seen. My mum got me this linen white suit from Next, and we used to shop at Next a lot actually. Does anybody remember the Next directory? The really big brochure booklet thing that you would get. I had a blazer and wide leg trousers. Honestly, I would wear that now. And then I was wearing a hot pink halter neck top with like beads and shells on. And honestly, my mum dressed me so well. I looked so adorable. And I remember that I couldn't wear the jacket because it was so hot. And it was such a sunny day, and we were in the village hall. Probably all the kids were absolutely sweating, running around playing all these games. But it's so funny. I'd love to know what your favourite memory is from when you were young. Do you have a favourite childhood memory that when you think about it, it just completely encapsulates your whole childhood? Because I spent pretty much my entire childhood with my brother outside in the garden. My parents were building our house, so it was a building site. There was mud everywhere, diggers, so much going on, and we absolutely loved it. We would be in the garden from the crack of dawn until we had to go to bed, and we were muddy and we would play games, make potions out of like mud and leaves and things, and it was just so much fun. And I feel like if we are lucky enough to have children, that is the childhood that I would want them to have. I sometimes find it quite sad when, I think yesterday I heard on the radio, they were saying that young children in primary school are starting to be really aggressive because of video games and things like that. And you can see how that happens. As a young child, your brain is a sponge and you literally absorb everything around you, and you are so easily molded by the things that you're consuming. And I can really see that seeing videos online or playing video games can really alter and enhance your mood and your attitude. I'm not a mum, obviously, and I'm kind of coming at this from a bit of an uneducated point of view, I guess, but I really want my children, my future children, hopefully if I am lucky enough to have them, to have the same life as I had in terms of just so simple. We didn't have phones. I remember getting a phone when I went to secondary school, so I must have been 12. And the only reason I had a phone was because I got the bus on my own and my mum wanted me to have a way to contact her in case something went wrong. It was like a Nokia brick phone, had no access to the internet. And I didn't really use social media and things like that until I was about 14. I had Facebook, but I didn't really use Facebook. And I used to use MSN. Does anybody remember the days of MSN and Skype? I'd get home from school and then be on MSN talking to all my friends. But I didn't rely on it and I wasn't obsessed with it. And I don't know, it was kind of like an added extra. It was there if I wanted it, but I didn't really care about it. And I would much rather spend my weekends out in the garden and doing loads of random things and playing with my brother. It was just so much more fun and carefree, and I wasn't worrying about things. It is so incredible, isn't it, how as time goes on and as technology develops and social media becomes a thing, children are growing up so quickly. I actually can't believe it sometimes when I'm on TikTok and I see a beautiful young girl doing her skincare and her makeup and she's getting ready for school and she's in year 8, and I think, what the hell, that is so crazy. I was a child of the Dream Matte Mousse, blue eyeshadow era and like the back-combed quiffs and like the sweep over fringe, not looking beautiful going to school. It is so crazy. It must be really difficult being a mum and trying to put boundaries in place for like social media and navigating that whole world and keeping your children safe when they're going to school and their friends have Instagram or Snapchat and you don't want them to be left out and you don't want them to, you know, not be the same and feel like they're not part of the group, because that's a horrible feeling as a child. But it must just be really difficult to juggle. I don't know how I would go about doing that. Anyways, not sure how we got onto that topic. I'll leave all of my makeup products linked below because I know I haven't spoken through them. I mean, I always use the same things. Two things that I am absolutely loving at the moment is this Armani mascara, Eyes to Kill. The Caudalie Beauty Elixir. This leaves your skin so glowy and fresh. And also the Honest Beauty Concealer. This is a little bit grubby because it keeps leaking, but that concealer is stunning. I've actually put a little bit of foundation on today because I am filming, but day to day I've either been wearing no makeup or tiny little dots of this, and I love it. It's such a nice concealer. Okay, makeup is done. I just need to sort out my hair because I literally woke up with my hair like this and it's looking a bit disheveled. And then I'm going to crack on with some filming. Good afternoon, it is lunchtime. I've had such a productive day so far filming content for Instagram. I filmed a couple of outfit ideas, a very good filming morning. Now I'm just plating up some lunch and I thought I would show you my little lunch hack for when I can't really be bothered and things that I tend to do during the week. So I've already plated it up, but these containers were housing some leftovers. I had some leftover salad from my lunch yesterday and leftover pasta bake from last night. I made a vegetable chicken pasta bake. Little bits left, like kind of half portions, so not enough to have that as my entire lunch, but adding them together in a bowl and creating a little salad bowl means that I can use up all my leftovers. I'm not wasting any food, and it's so quick and easy because I literally just chuck it all in a bowl and I can eat it hot, cold. So in my bowl I have currently got, wow, look at the amount of that basil. I've currently got my pasta from last night here. Then I've got my little quinoa grain salad here. There's only a tiny bit of that. Then I've just put some mixed leaves and some cucumber in. And I'm just going to dress that with some basil because I am obsessed with basil. I swear I could eat basil on absolutely everything. You name it, I'm eating basil with it. I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to sprinkle that on the top. Add some pepper because I love pepper. And there we go. Super easy, nice, nourishing, filling, big bowl for lunch. And often I find that when it gets to lunchtime, I'm a little bit lazy. I can't be bothered to make all of these things. I can't really be bothered to put something together. But leftovers is a fantastic way and it's so quick. So I'm going to eat my lunch and catch up on some emails. It's a couple of hours later and I have just been at my desk getting some stuff done and the sun is shining and I want to get outside for a walk. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I've got about an hour and a half until Jack's mum pops over for a little afternoon coffee. So I'm going to get out for a walk, go and investigate the growth of the bluebells in the woods, and then get back and do a quick tidy up of the house because the cushions need plumping, the washing needs putting away, I need to clean the kitchen and get it all nice before Jack's mum arrives because I don't know about you guys, but if I've got a guest coming, I need the house to look like a show house. I don't want any signs of life anywhere. It's very windy outside. I've got my shuffle gilet on over my shirt and then I'm just gonna wear this waterproof coat from Jules because it's quite a good windbreak, even though it's not raining. So let's go. We are in the woodland. Look at the greenery on the floor. It's like a carpet of bluebells. This is going to look so beautiful when this all comes out. I cannot wait to see it. I am so excited. There are going to be so many bluebells. Look how green it is. The birds are singing, but it's very, very windy. You probably can't even hear me over the wind. when the wind stops, it is so warm in the sun. Oh, soon I will be sitting outside, eating my lunch in the garden, shooting content outside. Very, very exciting. Definitely my favourite time of year. Wow, look at all of this greenery growing here. Oh my goodness. I have no idea what this is, but there is loads of it growing. I might have to have a look at the little photo thingy and take a picture and see what it is, because there's so much of it. Let's have a look. Right, you're resting on the side of a tree right next to the stream, so do not fall, whatever you do. Let's take a photo of this. Let's see what this is. Ramsons. Wild garlic. No way. Really? But there's so much. Ramsons. Wild garlic, perennial flowering plant which grows in moist woodland. It is. Should I pick some? We know the owners of these woods, so they wouldn't care. And there's loads of it. Is it wild garlic, or am I being crazy? Maybe I'll pick some, take it home, and get a second opinion from Jack. Because there's so much. I mean, look how much there is. It's all here, all around there, all along here. It must be wild garlic, surely, right? Definitely going to need to give it a good wash because the sheep do tend to come over here, but maybe if I pick some on the side of the barbed wire where the sheep don't go. Wow. Oh yeah, it smells garlicky. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. If someone sees me, they're gonna think I'm absolutely crazy talking to myself. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh no. Oh no, it's okay. We're done. Okay, we have some wild garlic. Let's take this home. What a beautiful sunset to end a fabulous week. How gorgeous. Not long and the sun will be setting a lot later. It is much later and Jack's mum has been and gone. We've had a glass of rosé and she has left, and she brought me the most gorgeous little bunch of flowers from her garden. How adorable is this? Absolutely beautiful. This is stunning. I'm absolutely in love. How beautiful is this? Lisa, you're a gem. I quickly wanted to put them in some water when she got here, so I popped them in my watering can. But, oh my goodness, they are just beautiful. Good morning. It has been a very busy weekend and I wanted to share with you some updates. We have been working on the barn for the last couple of weeks now. I think I showed you, but Jack and his brother built some doors on the barn. So these incredible doors here. So that side was already covered. This side was open, but we wanted to enclose it just so that it's an actual space and we can kind of protect it from the elements and all of that stuff. So they built these doors by hand, very, very clever. And we have basically been working on clearing out the barn, freshening it up. We are going to be using this as kind of like a gym, social living area, just like a separate space from the house. So Jack has been desperate to get this up and running before summer. He really wants to get in the gym. He actually used to have like a little gym in one of the barns at his family home, so he's like, I really want it back. That is what we've been working on at the last couple of weekends, and I thought I'd show you an update because I haven't shared it, I don't think. I really wish I took a before video when we hadn't touched it, because honestly, we have transformed it so much in such a short space of time and with quite little effort. So yesterday we cleared out this entire section and this was full up. The person that lived here before actually left quite a lot of things in here. We obviously said that was fine, but they left a lot of tools, a lot of equipment, storage, just loads and loads of stuff. And we said that was fine and we would kind of sort it out. There was a few different circumstances, but anyways, we sorted through all of that. There was a lot of shelving and loads of stuff here. That has now been put in one of the sheds and stored away and filed away properly where it's supposed to be. And yeah, we repainted the floor. As you can see, it's looking very fresh. It actually smells really nice because I love the smell of paint. And we've repainted all of the walls, and I've also given the windows a really, really good scrub down, because this one in particular was kind of like in the back with loads and loads of stuff just piled up here, and it was just covered in cobwebs. Many, many spiders were found in the making of this room, but we did a very, very good job yesterday. We've literally been working so hard in this room and just taking stuff down. Like, we've been taking down shelving units. We're going to take those to the recycling centre. We were left these cabinets, which I actually did label up and I organised them, but I've managed to whittle them down, so we only need this one now. So this will be going in the shed. This one can be disposed of. And it's just so brilliant. So all that is left to do in here now, we need to run the electric here. We need to get the electrician in to sort that out. And the only things that are left is our outdoor furniture and cushions, our old sofa from the apartment, which I need to give a really, really good clean because we've been storing it in here. We kind of knew we were going to keep the sofa in here as like a little bit of a living space, but that needs a good deep clean. We've got the barbecue, like a couple of Christmas bits, and that is it. So when this floor is dry, probably in the next couple of weeks, we can start creating the gym a little bit. I think what we are going to do is have the gym as like this half of the room, and then the bit behind me will be more of like a living space. So we're going to have mirrors on the walls to fit in between these little gaps with the beams. Jack knows of this kind of like gym equipment matting, which is really good. So we're going to have that put down on this side. And then we're just going to have the treadmill. I really want to get a reformer machine because I miss doing reformer so much. So I will have that. And then Jack wants to get like a massive weights machine or something. I'm not sure. He knows what he has been looking at. And then this will be kind of like the gym section. And then at this side, we'll probably have the sofa and bits and bobs like that. And I am very, very pleased with it. Honestly, we have transformed this space. I can't believe how different it feels in here. It doesn't feel creepy and it actually feels like a proper space. Jack was also talking about potentially putting some windows up here in this little triangle section because it hasn't been battened and insulated, and it seems like the perfect spot for a window to just allow so much more light in, because when the doors are shut, the only light source is the windows here, which, as you can see, does create a nice bit of light, but I think that would work really well. So yeah, that is where we are currently at. I didn't actually vlog any of it because we just wanted to get up and crack on, and the next few weekends are quite busy with birthdays and different things. Jack's going away. So we probably don't have a full free weekend for another month, which sounds like a long time, but I guess it's only like 4 Sundays really. So yeah, we just really wanted to get as much done as we could. So it's not just like prolonging it, but I'm very, very pleased. We also did loads in the garden. Jack cut the grass. I did loads and loads of weeding and just tidying up all the borders, trimmed all the edges. And it was a very good weekend, and it was so nice just to spend the entire weekend in my painting clothes. I had a hair mask in, had no makeup on all weekend, just outside. It was so nice, and I love doing projects where you can really see a great difference in a short space of time, but you have to work really hard and your hands get really dirty and you're just really, really stuck in with like no cares. It's just my favourite thing, which is exactly why we bought a house that was a project that we could work on together. And that is exactly why we do most of the stuff ourselves, because we really enjoy it. So yeah, that is the update in the barn, and I feel like this has been a bit of a short vlog, but I'm going to end it here. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!